4 and welcome back to lesson 3 in week 5. Today is your final lesson on sound. So what do we usually do when we have a final lesson on anything? We have a hot task. So today we're going to be going through some questions and seeing if you can remember some information that you've learned during the whole topic on sound. You can write these questions and answers down on your paper when you're ready. Number 1. Here are two diagrams of sound waves. Label one diagram high-pitched and one diagram low-pitched. Fill in the gaps. Sound travels much than light. This means you will something before you it. Question number 3. Explain why sound travels faster through solids and liquids than gases. Have a look at the pictures. Match the instrument with its pitch. High, low, and medium. Which of these sentences is true? Tick 1. Sound travels faster in water than air. Sound travels faster in air than in water. Or sound travels at the same speed in water as it does in air. Choose one. Here are the words vibrate, ear, electrical, signals and brain. Fill in the missing words. Sound is made when air molecules, full stop. The vibrations reach your, full stop. The vibrations are changed to your and sent to your, full stop. Question number 7. Something is the measure of how loud or quiet a sound is. Here are two diagrams of sound waves. Label one diagram quiet and one diagram loud. Look carefully at the sound waves. Question number 8. Put these in order of pitch from the highest to the lowest. Question number 9. Which of these statements is true? Sound doesn't travel in space. Sound travels more slowly in space. Sound travels more quickly in space. And explain your answer. And finally, number 10. Write true or false next to each sentence. The bigger the vibration, the louder the sound. True or false? The faster the vibration, the lower the pitch. True or false? High and low sounds are the same as loud and quiet sounds. True or false? Now you've reached to your answers. Remember to pause this part of the video. Go back through your questions, see if you've missed out any gaps. And then when you're ready to mark your work, you can play the answers. Here are the answers for question 1. So the first diagram shows high pitch. And the second diagram shows low pitch where the waves are more closely together. Question number 2, fill in the gap. Sound travels much slower than light. This means that you will see something before you hear it. If you remember, we already spoke about the weather. When we have thunder and lightning, we see the lightning and then we hear the thunder because light travels faster than sound. Question number 3, explain why sound travels faster through solids and liquids than gas. This answer should refer to the fact that molecules in solids and liquids are closer together, so the vibrations travel more quickly and easily, as opposed to the gas molecules, which are much further apart. So back to pitch, match the instruments with its pitch, and it has a clue, compare their sizes. So the double bass has a lower pitch because it's much larger. The cello has a medium pitch because it's a little bit smaller, it's in between the both images. And the violin has a higher pitch as it is a smaller instrument. Question number 5. Which of these sentences is true? Tick the right one. The answer is the first one. Sound travels faster in water than in air. Fill in the missing words. Number 6. Sound is made when air molecules vibrate. Full stop. The vibrations reach your ear. Full stop. The vibrations are changed to electrical signals and sent to your brain. Full stop. Question number 7. Amplitude is the measure of how loud or quiet a sound is. Here are two diagrams of sound waves. Label one diagram quiet and one diagram loud. Loud is the first diagram where the sound waves are really, really high. And quiet is where the sound waves are really low in the second diagram. Put these in order from the highest to the lowest pitch. The answers are A is the highest, E, then C, then D, and then B. Question number 9. Which of these statements is true? A is the correct answer. Sound doesn't travel in space. Why is that? Because there are no air particles in space, so there are no molecules to vibrate. Question number 10. Write true or false next to each sentence. The bigger the vibration, the louder the sound. That is true. Of course, when you have a big vibration, the sound is extremely loud. The faster the vibration, the lower the pitch. That is false. High and low sounds are the same as loud and quiet sounds. That is also false. Well done to those of you who have completed your hot task. I'm just going to read you a short story from our book about technology to end our topic lesson. Hi everybody, I'm back with this book from last time in which we read about how TV is broadcasted. Today I just wanted to have a read of how our mobile phones send calls. So I'm going to read this to you. Put your hand up if you have a mobile phone at home or if you use a mobile phone to make calls. And does anybody know how your mobile phone makes these calls? If not, I'm just about to explain to you. I'm also going to learn this too myself. Today, there are more mobile phones on the planet than people. These small devices allow us to make calls from almost anywhere, as long as we are near a cell phone mast that can send and receive signals to and from our phones. Number 1. Cells. A geographical region is divided into hexagonal areas called cells, inside each of which is a phone mast. So there the caller speaks into the phone. Number 2. When you make a call, a small microphone inside of your phone converts the spoken words into an electrical signal. The phone converts this into the code of numbers. Number 3. Sending the code. This number code is beamed as a radio signal from an aerial or antenna in your phone. Number 4. The phone mast. The radio signals travel to the nearest phone mast, which then passes the signal on to the base station. Number 5. From the base station, the signal can travel by a number of routes. It could be sent directly to another base station that is closer to the call receiver. It can also travel over the main phone network or even via satellite. And number 6. The receiver's mobile phone converts the signals back into the sound which we can then understand. So if you have a look here, you can see these are the phone masts which look like towers. This is like a phone-based station which is over here, and these are the signals. The signals are invisible. You can't see the signals, but they do travel. Did you know that the first mobile phone call was made on the 3rd of April, 1973 in New York City by Martin Cooper? The phone he used was the size of a brick and it weighed 1 kilogram. So phones have really evolved since those times. Thank you for listening and well done for all of your hard effort during the topic of sound. I look forward to what Summer 2 will bring us. Take care. Don't forget to email us your work on Year 4 teachers or post it onto the tapestry. Thank you.